Good morning. It is day 3 of our America road trip. We are heading into Gunnison. Right, so our main plan for the rest of the day is drive from Gunnison, which is where we are now, to Moab. Estimated time of arrival, probably around 6.
Yeah, it's about a 5-hour drive.
Yeah, because we're going to be stopping along the way. Got 2 stops planned. First one to Black Rock Canyon, which we met some locals and said we should go to. Second stop is Grand Junction. A little bit more of a built-up area, I think, so we'll stop there for lunch, probably refuel as well. Yep, that is the plan for today. Total driving time is about 5 hours, but seeing as we're stopping, it will probably be more like a 7 to 8 hour journey. We'll take lots of pictures, lots of GoPro footage and videos, and we will keep you updated along the way.
For the first time ever, I think we're actually utilising the heater rather than air conditioning, because it's actually kind of cold here in Colorado.
Okay, so we've just arrived in Gunnison. We've just parked up the RV. Joe's done an amazing job of that. We did have a little bit of trouble because the back end of our RV is so big that it blocked like the majority of the sidewalk, or pavement, you know. But then again, we had the same issue this time because it's so long. We really struggled to, you know, actually park it. But this city of Gunnison, it literally looks like a western. I don't know whether you can appreciate it from the GoPro, but it genuinely, like, you can imagine this with dirt tracks, and like it just looks like it's out of a western. It really does. Also, so me and Hayden today, we woke up really cold, as we previously explained. So we decided to go for a little bit more of the cowboy attire. So I've got the jeans and the shirt, and Hayden's got the cowboy jeans. Looks like the spider from Rango. And then Joe's over here with Crocs.
Well, this is a first for us. We've just had a violation notice for parking our RV here. Causes improper parking angle, that's what it says. We are parked within the lines and everything. I think it's just because we're sort of overhanging this, I would assume. I mean, that seems fine. How dare they insult my parking when I parked within the lines? It's just a long vehicle. Like, what do they want us to do? Okay, so Hayden's just going to pay our parking ticket. It turned out it was $20 if we paid now, essentially. So that's not too bad. I still don't really understand what was wrong about that parking. Maybe it was the fact I was partially blocking the pavement. But pavements in the UK would have been like a fifth the size of the pavements here. So I don't really understand who I'm blocking. You could get like a semi-truck in front of us. You could get about 3 wheelchairs behind us. So I don't really understand what the problem with that is. It's definitely different to the UK. I think in that regard, you would never get a parking ticket for that. But I guess at the end of the day, $20 split between 3 of us, that's just essentially like paying for parking. So it's not the end of the world, I don't think.
So we've just left Gunnison, and we're on our way to Black Rock Canyon.
Should be there in approximately an hour and a half, I think.
Hour and a half.
You'll see exactly.
Hour and 49 minutes.
Roads looking clear, sunny skies.
What's the speed?
Beautiful scenery. So we're on the way to Black Rock Canyon, and we just found this lake, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's almost hard to take in, really.
so we've had to pull over here in the middle of Colorado somewhere because we have two problems essentially. The second one is almost an answer to the first one, luckily. But the first problem is, I think we've left one of the GoPros at the lake, which is like 50 miles behind us. But the second problem is, the road we were going to take is closed. Somewhere else, like the UK, that wouldn't be an issue because you just go round, take a detour. The detour here is 5 hours long. So we've kind of made the executive decision to miss out on Black Rock Canyon, which is a shame. We did really want to go there, but if it's going to be adding on literal hours onto our trip just to go there, I think we're just going to head straight to Moab now. We're probably going to go around a detour that takes us through Aspen, which is pretty cool. We did originally want to go to Aspen, but we didn't because we had a different route. So, you know, there are pros and cons to this. But the other good news is this detour will take us back past the lake so we can pick up the GoPro.
The GoPro is cooking in the sun and it's like 1,000,000 degrees right now. So, GoPro acquired.
Okay, so a little bit of an update. We've been driving for, I think all in all, about 5 hours. Granted, about 3 of those were in the wrong direction. But we've got, I think, 5 hours to go. We're still making pretty good time. Reckon we're gonna get there tonight. There's no set check-in time either at our RV park, so we can get there whenever we want, which is pretty good. But yeah, the rest of the day, I think we may stop a little bit in Aspen, depending on what it's like. We'll get some food later, either at Glenwood Springs or Grand Junction. Then we cross the border into Utah, and we sleep the night in Moab. 12,000 feet elevation. Ollie really wanted to go touch the snow. Look at him. He is gonna die. Let's face it. 'We've made it to Aspen. Unfortunately, when we were going through the mountains, Hayden clipped one of the wing mirrors. It's not his fault, you know, it's quite difficult. There were really narrow roads and stuff, and we are in a huge RV. But we've had to stop in Aspen for some duct tape just to temporarily hold it together. It is sort of shattered, but it is still intact. So a temporary fix is just going to be duct tape, and then when we find like an auto parts place, we're going to try and find a replacement mirror for it. But yeah, apart from that, I think just because we're so delayed today, we're just going to head straight to Moab. Maybe get some quick food on the way that we can eat in the RV. And also the only recreational thing we want to do is stop by the Utah sign and take a photo. But apart from that, I think from here it's just going to be a straight shot from Aspen over to Moab, which is still a very long drive. I think it's about 4 hours, and it's currently 6 p.m. So yeah, we need to get a move on basically.